Today's guest originally hails from Portsmouth in the motherland. We discuss the English Premier League and scoring Chelsea season tickets, music festivals with silent discos, Jake Paul's boxing career, and British music from the 90s. Special thanks to Blue Rock Precious Solutions and Seasons Music Festival for all their support. So please welcome Jamie the Wild Child West.
Yep.
We probably should actually get going.
Yeah.
We should get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've already been going for 20 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's it.
I was going to start. I didn't know because we did. I'm trying to think. We have met at Anarchy very briefly once. I think it was just a hello.
Yeah, just a quick passing.
Yeah.
I think it was because I thought you were one of the contestants, and it's like kind of you never know who's who when you first walk in there. It's a bit daunting when there's and I think there was there a session going on in the morning? I think before it all happened as well. So
I think they were just going off.
So there was about I'd say like 40 people in the gym at the time because people were exiting and coming in at the same time, and it was just a bit. It was mayhem. It was like very daunting, but
it was funny. Everyone's eyeing each other off as well.
Yeah.
I was seeing everyone with all these tattoos thinking, Jesus, thank God I don't have to fight these people.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, because I was going to start off by saying something smart. I don't know how you're going to take it. If you don't find it funny, we can cut it out.
No, that's fine.
I was gonna actually ask, now that you're boxing, how did your career in the Backstreet
Boys? That's probably one to take off the Instagram pretty soon, I reckon. Nah.
You've got the good thing about not a good thing, but for us, or for me, is because I'm a bit old, I don't have Instagram for myself, and so I don't have all these old photos.
Yeah.
But you've got some absolute classics. I went deep into yours.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. 502 weeks ago. When would have that been?
February 2013. I've already checked.
Yeah, that's a year out of school. That's
in the Supreme.
I think that was probably a drunk night, to be fair.
How old are you there? How old are you now?
I was 17 there, so I'm 20. What am I? 26.
Oh, well, you couldn't have been drinking 26. Because that's illegal, isn't
it? Yeah, I didn't know what a brother at the time, so he sometimes helped me out a little bit. But that was definitely. There you go, Supreme. Hashtag beer, hashtag polo. There you go. God, that sounds cringe looking back at that now.
All you guys have got this old stuff of like school, and I was looking through some of Ashley's the other day when she was doing the modelling, and this is just a tip. Everyone needs to go through their Instagram and delete some of these old photos.
Yeah, definitely. Now you've definitely made me do that now, I reckon.
You're a Connor fan.
Yeah, I am. I love it. I love the entertainment.
Do you know he's coming back?
Yeah.
There is talk, confirmed, fighting Justin Gaethje next year.
That's a big fight.
I think he'll do Gaethje in.
I think so. That's just he's not really a wrestler, Gaethje, or he likes to just go at him. He just go at him, and I reckon that would be a good fight for Connor. He needs he can't run straight into a title fight. I don't think. No. I think he needs a pre-up before that.
He was so good. He was absolutely incredible.
Oh, he was.
I know he's dropped, 4 of his last 7 or something, and his last win was over Cowboy. But I don't think people realise how good he actually was.
Yeah, and he has been unlucky. I mean, the Poirier one was unlucky.
The broken foot.
I feel like he kind of was on top until that point happened. But it was. Yeah, it's a tough injury to have as well, to be fair.
I think he'll do Gaethje in. I think Gaethje hasn't got the chin that he used to have. So he did well against Floyd. I mean, I know he lost in the end, but the fact that it's an MMA fighter coming over to do boxing,
you could see the style as well. He's bringing his UFC style into it a little bit as well. You could see
jabs to the back of the head, I saw that, pushing him down. And it's against Floyd.
Yeah,
it's not like it's against some hack. It's against,
and it was Floyd just out of retirement. Not Floyd now. He was still like just out of retirement. So.
That's exciting.
That was I really liked that photo before. I remember posting that actually. So
that was obviously before his Floyd fight.
Yeah, that was probably. I think it was about a week before or something, or a couple of days. So I just loved the talking beforehand as well. Just the lead up to it. It's
a shame he doesn't fight more.
Yeah, I agree. The Aldo fight was the one for me, which sold me on him. If I'm honest, just the shit talking he did in that fight was just
for Aldo.
Yeah,
and no one ever did that to Aldo.
I know no one ever did that, and he was talking to him in Brazilian in his home country and saying, "I'm the king of Brazil," and it's just like,
Jesus.
Yeah, it was good.
Found this here. I when I saw this photo of her, I know it. Is that your missus?
Yeah, that is. Yep. Yeah.
Is her first name Poppy?
No, so her name's Georgia actually, but this is her stage name because her dad used to call her Poppy, so she was she put that as a.
I saw her at the Brixton Yard.
Yeah, she plays there every now and then on a Friday. I think she might do most Fridays now.
Okay,
yeah,
that's just down the road.
Yeah, just down the road. I was going to say that. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. Really nice place actually. Good little courtyard out there.
Bit cold at the moment.
Yeah, a bit cold.
It's cold today.
It is cold today. It's like hot on the weekend, and then it's cold the next day, and then it can't keep consistent at the moment.
I think we're going to have some good weather coming up. November 5 is going to be a warm day.
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah, excited. It's
pumped.
Yeah, it's going to be hot in that gym. I remember walking in there about a month ago and sweating so badly, and I was like, God, what's going to be like in the middle of summer when it's 32 degrees?
When those
out of
fans
there.
are going.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you soon feel it.
Yeah, EPL fan.
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Nah, Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, he probably pulled Chelsea out of there from my Instagram.
I did.
Yeah, I went to a Chelsea game when I was back there. Probably 4 years ago.
How'd you get tickets?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah. This is actually quite a funny story.
Tell me how you got tickets. I can never get tickets.
I joined the Chelsea fan page in Perth.
Yeah.
So I joined that in Perth, just saying, I'm a big Chelsea fan, because I was dying to get tickets, and I was there for one weekend, and it was Chelsea versus West Ham.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, that'll be an awesome game to go to, good atmosphere, and I was like, does anyone have any tickets? And no one really replied, and then I put another post in that fan group page. Been a massive fan for years, going over to England. Yeah, going over to England. Can anyone help me out? And some guy who was from WA was living in London at the time. He had some spare tickets, some season pass tickets that he wasn't there for the game, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm happy to give them to you, and you go there." And I was like, "Oh, sweet!" So I paid him. I think it was like something ridiculous, like £50 a ticket, which is cheap,
very cheap. Yeah, so, scalpers are dropping 200 out the front.
Exactly. So
they were good seats.
Yeah, and they were right in the ticket season holders, right at the back of the goal where the chanting and all the atmosphere was, and it was with my ex-girlfriend actually at the time. So she loved it, and it was just a really, really good day. And when we went to pick up the tickets, we were at one of the pubs where all the locals go to and everything like that. And he was talking to me about Chelsea, and luckily I knew a fair bit about Chelsea, so I had to kind of play it off as if I'm not a Liverpool fan, but definitely a Chelsea fan. But that was.
What year was that?
3 years ago, I think 2019 or 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chelsea was still right up there at the time.
That was when Lampard had just gotten appointed as well as manager. So I think that was 2019, early 2019. So that was his first season back. So, I mean, all the Chelsea fans were dying to go because it was Lampard coming back to his old club to be manager and stuff like that. So, yeah.
One of the greatest... I think it was a Champions League game. We had Chelsea in it. Do you remember when they played... was it Watford? No, was it Watford? There we go. Leicester.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. This is the one. Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
one of the greatest.
Oh, this is insane.
Pumped.
Yeah, this
gets
is insane.
Pumped. I know Chelsea obviously didn't get the win here.
That's what I love. I love the commentators in soccer and the and just the atmosphere all around, because you score one goal, you win a game. It's not like footy where it can be over by half time.
So with the commentary. The commentary in the EPL is second to none in any sport.
Yeah,
Some of the one-liners that they come, and it's so natural.
Yeah.
There was a movie they did about Manchester City's win. I think it was called 93-20 or something. Manchester City fan.
Oh, that was when they won the league in the 93rd minute, probably, isn't it? I'm guessing. With Aguero. Yeah, there you go. But this is insane as well.
So it's a doco, so it's an hour long.
Yeah, right.
But they go through each of the commentators.
Yeah.
How they all called it differently, but all of them sounded incredible. So you've seen this?
Yeah, I've seen this. This was amazing. when he misses the penalty, makes the save.
Twice.
And this was to go up to the Premier League. So this is, I mean, they say this is one of the biggest games because it's for a lot of money. Big change of money.
Look at the size of Deeney.
I know, he's a big boy.
Look at Deeney from charging down the middle there.
And he's like their, let's say, hometown hero. He's been at the club. He's the captain. He's been there, and it's no one better could have put that away, to be fair.
But if you have a look, Deeney, he kicks it almost with his knee.
Yeah. It's like he shanks it, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah,
I can watch that way too many times, mate.
They hype you up like that commentator. You do not scratch your eyes. Like,
it's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, jeez. Anyhow, should we get on this PCR?
Yep. Let's do it.
36 minutes. Can you see why we go overtime? Every single time. Mate, sponsor. You're wearing the shirt. Tell me about Blue Rock Pressure Solutions.
So we are I guess, high-pressure testing equipment supplier.
In the mines?
Yeah, mines, oil and gas. So I started, my old man started it up about 3 years ago.
This is a family business.
Yeah, family business.
Very nice.
So I kind of took it over, just after it started, about 6 months after it started. As general manager, and it was an old product that I'd worked with my old man at Nesco, which is Hydrotron, and we sell, it's kind of a specific product, all high pressure testing equipment for oil and gas and new pipelines that are going in that need to be tested to high pressure, and valves and all different types of stuff. So it's quite a unique and niche little product. So we do all the servicing on the pumps and all the equipment supplies as well.
You busy?
Yeah, busy at the moment. I do all the BD and sales work and everything like that.
So you do the whole lot?
I do most of it.
So how long has this been going?
I just want to say 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, okay. So it's almost not new, but it's
pretty new. It's pretty new. I mean, once being a family business, that's what makes it so easy being new, because me and my old man, we go over everything every night, kind of thing, and he's busy on his other business as well, and it is flying at the moment, actually. So it's good.
Beautiful.
It's good. Yeah,
that mining industry. I know a lot of people have got sponsors from different areas of the mining industry, and everyone says they're flat out of the moment.
Yeah, it's unreal how busy the mining industry is at the moment. I mean, it's hard. Employees are hard to get at the moment. Good employees, it's really, really hard, because the mine sites, they trump everyone. They just got so much money that they can chuck at people, and they get the best people at the end of the day. And I mean, if you want to stay at home and want that lifestyle, then that's fine. But I mean, they just have insane money up in the mines. They
dangle that carrot, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
When I was early 20s, the mining really, it was an option, but it just wasn't there. And I'm just seeing people now that, if they were smart with their money, how smart people are with their money nowadays is questionable, but if they were smart with their money, almost everyone has got the option to go up there, commit to 2-3 years and set themselves up.
Yeah.
But if they just didn't buy the brand new Land Cruiser and the 90-inch TV and go to Bali every second weekend.
Yeah.
It must be hard, though, being 21 with that much money to actually
keep it in the bank,
or
invest it, or because half the time these guys come back buy a Maloo or something like that. It's I remember them saying, someone told me the Kalgoorlie Holden dealership was like 200%, 300% better than any dealership anywhere in Australia. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what I did find funny when I went to Kalgoorlie. The amount of people with boats.
Yeah?
Is there... I'm just trying to think, where would you take a boat?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
They go, we drive down to Esperance with it.
A little pond or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would you do it? Why wouldn't you just hire something? Anyway, that's not up for me. That's up to them to decide. Yeah, sure. So did you obviously... So you're almost sponsoring yourself here.
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, my old man was the one who kind of... probably my biggest supporter of this, if I'm honest. So he was like, go for it. We can sponsor you through Blue Rock and everything like that, which is great. And So yeah, he just put me on it. So.
And your mum and dad are pretty supportive of this?
Yeah, they're super supportive. So yeah.
Even mum?
Yeah, even mum. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, she loves it. So yeah, sure. She probably won't on the night, but
is she coming?
Yeah, they're coming.
Beautiful.
They're coming. They got a table of friends that are coming, and they drink more than me. If
really?
I'm honest. Yeah, they love it. They're very social people. So they just got back, I think, from 2 months in Europe, and then they were still in party mode when they got back because they were out every night. So it was like I was going every time I spoke to them. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're going here tonight and here tonight." I'm like, I think just catching up with people, telling them about the trip. But yeah, they're super social.
Have you got family from Europe?
I'm originally from the UK.
Oh, so I thought so. Whereabouts?
Portsmouth. So
okay,
right down the bottom.
Yeah,
so,
I know Portsmouth.
Yeah.
The hot part of the UK.
Yeah. So I grew up in Exeter for a few years, and then, but yeah, all my family's from a place called Hayling Island. So it's a little island just off Portsmouth, off Havant in Portsmouth.
Okay.
So yeah. It's
good.
Beautiful.
So you got the EU passport as well?
Yeah, I got the dual passport, as they say. So
so good. I wish I had one of those. I'm still working on it. And you've also got another sponsor, Seasonal Music Festival.
Yeah, Seasons
Music. What did I say? Seasonal.
Yeah,
Sorry. Seasons Music Festival. Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Firstly, the pricing of your tickets is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's what I focused on, but the tickets aren't actually for sale.
So they promote themselves as just the day party. So they keep the tickets cheap. They don't have artists that play. They just get everyone down to have a drink and have fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty much their motto. So they do probably. I think they've got one in October 22nd, which is next weekend.
Are you going to that?
I will be, but I've said to the boys, I said, put me at work because I don't want my arm twisted to have a drink. So they're going to be putting me to work, I think, because there's so much to do throughout the day and the day before, and we always get the call up saying, we need you, come down.
Yeah. So what do you do there?
So at the last event, it nearly got called off. So it was raining and it was storms and there was puddles everywhere.
That's his atmosphere, mate. That's all that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I was like, get your wellies on.
What's it called? Hogmanay?
Yeah.
It's a Hogmanay of Perth.
So they just, we had to go down and put mulch on just to soak up all the wet on all these places, and then we put all the furniture out and stuff like that. And yeah, there's a lot to do on the day and the day before leading up to the event. So they help us out massively with going to events and going to other people's events as well with VIP lists and stuff. So yeah, we try to do our best.
So what do these guys actually do? So that they organise the whole festival?
Yep, they organise the whole festival. I think they started off just with the promotion side of the festival, but now they do the building, they do everything. So they build the whole stage and the whole setup. So
that'll be a logistical nightmare without staff.
Oh yeah, it is. There's just there's 3 of them now. So there's 3 boys, and they work hard, to be fair. And yeah, they all complement each other as well, which is good.
They'd have to be working hard, because I did see. I know this is just a cartoon drawing of it there. So they end up. Silent discos are awesome, by the way.
Oh, that's probably their biggest draw, to be fair.
Silent disco. Yeah. What's the floor like? What's the floor made of? Is it wood?
I don't know with this one, actually. I'm not sure what they're doing with this one, but usually it's either like they put it on the grass or anything like that, but they have toilets and everything, and yeah, it's a big setup. But the silent disco can only fit. You only have a certain number of headphones.
Okay.
So I don't know how many they probably have. I think it's like 2,000 maybe, I want to say. But yeah, that line to get in the silent disco every event is ridiculous. Like it's so good, long. Yeah, it's so long.
So good.
I don't know what it is about people wanting to dance with headphones on. Maybe so don't have to talk
different.
To the person. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the reason I asked about the floor is I remember going to one and it was on a wood floor, and all you heard, it was so good. All you heard was about 100 people all singing out of key, and just the trainers, just squeaking on the wood. So, but I think there's a chance that the silent discos, because of noise complaints, and it pretty much allows you to almost drop a nightclub in the middle of suburbia.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's I can't remember who it was. One of my friends was saying, "Oh, why don't we have a silent disco for afterwards at the house?" So when it gets to 12 o'clock, because I think they had bad neighbours that would call up all the time to get shut down. So like, "Oh, why don't we just hire silent disco headphones and just have a party kit going on?" And that's
at your house.
And they did. They just didn't have to stop till about 4 a.m., 3 a.m. So they do come handy.
The first when I lived in the UK, I used to live next to the Ministry of Sound.
Oh yeah,
in Elephant Castle, and this is back in 2001. So this is ages ago.
So what is that in London?
Yeah.
I
so
know where that is. Yeah, I've been there before.
And I didn't know what it was, and we moved in where I was working. They put us up, and it was one of the first ever silent discos that I knew about. So, and they were with crappy headphones. They're not like at the standard they are now. But I just didn't know what was going on, because all I could hear was just this thumping going on next door, and like it went till like God knows what hour, 2, 3 in the morning, and it was just amazing that's who would have ever thought of a silent disco.
Yeah, no.
Do they do it with 2 DJs where they have like dueling DJs?
They have 3 stations, or 2 or 3. I think it's 3 stations though. So it's kind of cool, because you look around and the DJs are kind of fighting for attention.
Yeah,
because you're looking
so
around.
Good.
And, they're wearing green. I wonder what's on green. And they got blue on. Let's change the station up to see what they're going. So
that's so good.
Yeah,
it's
good. It's good.
It's unreal.
I know they had a competition once. They had like it was just a DJ competition, and they had them with silent headphones on, and every time they would have judges to see, okay, who's got the most on their station, So it's kind of a good way to gauge who's listening to who.
And that keeps the DJs in line as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And these guys have been supportive of you?
Yeah, super supportive. So they've been kind of my best mates for the last, let's say, probably 7 years.
Yep.
7 years. So I met them going out, and we went out together, and then they ran events, started going to their events, and we've just been really good mates since then. So when the opportunity came about, they shouted at it. So they're going to be coming down on November 5th as well. Bring a few of the boys, which would be good. So it'll be good fun.
No, have you been to one of these events before?
No, never. I know people who have, and they say it's the real deal. So
it actually is.
I'm nervous actually, because it's like there's a lot of people, and it's like a big opportunity, isn't it? At the end of the day, which is good. So good nerves, though. Good nerves. Yeah.
On one hand, I suppose it's got to be terrifying to get in front of 2,000 people screaming.
Oh, I just don't want to be knocked out in the first 1 minute.
It won't.
I won't go like that. It definitely won't.
It's good. It's the opportunity. It's like 20. How many is there? Is there 26 or 28 of you?
I want to say 28, but I think there's only 24 fights. 24 people are fighting. Is it 12 fights or 14? I can't remember now.
I think I've seen it before where it's had 14 fights, and I'm pretty sure the one I had in September was 13 fights, because one of the girls got injured. Fight 13 was the main event last time.
Okay. I hope I'm not fight 13. I want that beer. I want that beer after my fight, so I could just get it out the way. Because fighting at midnight would be, you'd have to.
I think it's about 11.
About 11, is it?
Uh-huh.
I'd be exhausted.
You would be.
Yeah, just the mental stress of staying up that late as well, and it's just, it's crazy.
There's a massive benefit to fighting early, and there's a massive benefit to fighting in the middle and late as well.
Yeah.
First off the rank, I think, is the hardest.
Yeah.
For the people, and the girls that fought was Claudia and Kiara fought in September. And the fact that they were first up, and the show that they put on was brilliant. It just set the tone for the whole night. So, but then they get to enjoy the rest of the night. Yeah, like they're lucky. Their fight wrapped up, say, about 7 o'clock, so they could just get on, and they did, and get on it afterwards. And it would be a long wait to get there at 11, to finally be walking out there at 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah. It's it'd be, like I said, more the mental stress of just the anxiety of just wanting to get it out of the way, because it's what is it, 10 minutes you probably walk out in there, and I don't know how long are you kind of out there for?
They do it quite well with the timing. So walkouts are normally probably takes you about 5 minutes for both fighters to get out there and to get going. Then you've got your 3 2-minute rounds with a minute in between. So what's that, 3-3? So that's another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then maybe another 10 minutes max. So you're probably I'm probably looking about 20, 25 minutes out there, okay. Which doesn't sound a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But that will be a long time.
Yeah.
3 2-minute rounds would be absolutely exhausting.
Yeah, I can imagine. I think I've done one round of 2-minute sparring, and even after that, it's just the adrenaline. It's the adrenaline that comes out of it. It seems to zap your energy away, especially when you stop. It's exhausting. Yeah,
a couple of body shots in there as well. Drains you a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Who have you sparred with?
I've sparred with Will, Tom, but now we've separated into our groups now.
I heard that. Yeah, that was just the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sunday. So get the call. It's kind of like a NFL draft. I was saying before, you get the call up and say, "Oh, you're on my team." It's great to be on your team, coach. Yeah, it's a bit.
Which
like
team
that.
are you on?
Red. So,
Nige
and Ben. So they're good guys, actually. Well, they're all good guys, to be fair. Really good coaches. Really, really good coaches. So,
very good.
Yeah.
Both of them. I still don't have a preference. I probably should, because I've known Glenn longer, I probably should be on Team Blue, but I really like Nige and Ben. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, Ben's really knowledgeable. Like I like the way he explains stuff and really, really knuckles it down. So yeah, they're all really super knowledgeable guys in their own right as well. They're all just so different, if that makes sense.
So have you trained just the red team so far?
No, not yet.
Tonight's the first one.
Night. Yeah,
you'll see, because it's been very, I'd say, friendly. But from what I've heard, I've only seen footage of the training. I've seen you guys have been extremely supportive of each other, very encouraging.
Yeah.
Now's that you'll see the difference now. Once you're broke, and that isn't like saying you're going to hate your opponent or anything like that, but this is where I think Nige and Glenn and Chris and Ben, they start working on the mental side of things.
Yeah.
This is where they're going to teach you how to put the friendship aside, only for the 6 minutes.
Yeah, and put the banter in there. That's all right. That's what I love. I love it.
Okay, so you know who your opponent is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Tell me who. Can I have a guess?
Go for it.
No, I won't even guess.
You just went past him. I'll give you that. There you go.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, Bo Jackson. He's a really nice guy as well, to be fair, which makes it all that harder. He's a really good guy. But we had a
Bo's coming in on Thursday, by the way.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
We just give him one on the way in.
Yeah. They encourage you to go up and speak to them and everything like that on the Sunday after we find out. Yeah. So me and Bo had a little get together and like, good luck, mate, and everything like that. So, but now's the serious.
It's all business now.
It's all business now. It's all business. It's all business.
There's no ill feelings.
No, there's not.
It's quite strange to have to actually fight someone that you get along well with.
Yeah, and I guess that's the hardest thing, is separating that, right?
That's why they get you. That's why I think they separate you this far out.
Yeah,
is because obviously you guys are all mates and everything now, but. Now that you've separated, they're going to... Nigel, trust me, Nigel's more than capable of getting you in the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
With the trash talk and the jokes. And they're jokes, but there's a bit of seriousness behind it all.
Yeah, beautiful.
So this is your team. I'll just make sure this is your team. So you know who all your team members are?
Yes, there or thereabouts.
Okay. So, Will...
No, I don't think that's not our team. No, he's not.
So I don't see how these got red.
Yeah, I don't. I was talking to someone about this as well the other day, and see, I'm blue, which that's not right. I'm red. Right. Yeah, so I don't think those colours actually mean anything, if I'm actually honest with you. So
bloody Glenn sent me these.
Yeah.
Thanks, Glenn. Once again, Glenn's right on top of things. You don't like the photo?
Nah, I've probably lost about 6-7 kilos.
You are massively different.
Yeah, very different. So
you've trimmed down.
Yeah, I wasn't really working out much before I did this, to be honest. So I've been eating really well and just really stripped down. I lose and gain weight so quickly, though.
People make me sick.
Yeah. It's just once I put my mind to something, it's I lock in really hard. So, but I think, it's about 6 kilos I'm down now. I was about 96, 97 when I started.
How about Bo?
I think, we're both sitting at about 90, 89 at the moment. So,
okay.
Yeah, so he's he's shorter than me, but he's a lot stockier. Yeah, stockier, got a bit more muscle to him. So, should be a good fight. I've never sparred him either, so I don't really know what to expect, which is kind of a good thing.
Do you know what you got to come in at?
When I spoke to Nige, he said about 89. We're both sitting around at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
That's good that they said it there, because they could do it like what we see in the UFC and the boxing, where someone will say, all right, you got to come in at 85 kilos, and they'll be sitting on about 95, and they'll just cut and then just load on the day.
Yeah, which is hard. And it's I don't feel it's realistic.
Nah,
you know,
if your body's not used to it, can you imagine that?
Yeah, exactly.
No one's going to be drained.
Yeah,
no one's going to be drained on the day. But you do look, very different.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, no, it's a compliment. Yeah. I could say that to you if it was a girl. Yeah. It'd be the HR department.
Yeah, that's straight in there.
So tell me the reasons behind, because it's a big call to actually put your hand up for this thing. Yeah. So what are the reasons behind your application?
I've always been a lover of boxing and, and I guess mixed martial arts as well. And my parents have gone to it before and they've mentioned it to me before, and I used to play a lot of competitive sport as a kid.
So they've been to a PCR before?
Yeah, they've been to a PCR
before. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they know what they're in for?
Yeah, they know what they're in for. And through kind of a family friend, they've done it as well before.
So they've competed?
Yeah, so one of like a family friend's friend has competed before.
Who's that?
Meds. Do you know? Have you heard of Meds? He did one of the first ones.
Oh,
as well.
okay.
So that came across to my parents, and they said, "Oh, why don't you put your name in and do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, why not?"
Parents encourage you to box.
Yeah, I know.
That's unusual.
Yeah, I know. So did that, and like I said, I've used to play a lot of competitive sport as a kid, and I've torn my lateral meniscus on my knee twice. So I did that.
I think Michael Gardner's struggling with that now.
Yeah. Okay, I did that 5 years ago, and it was a weird injury because every time I would have a little bit of a meniscus would get caught in my kneecap and it would completely lock, and then I'd be able to just pop it out and it'd be fine. And then one time it just went and I completely tore it, and I had surgery on it. That was probably about, I want to say 6 years ago now. Yeah. And then 3 years after that, I got drunk on a skateboard ramp. Thought I could drop in again.
Best time to skateboard when you're drunk, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Fell off. Bang on my knee, knew exactly what I did because it was the exact same feeling, completely locked, everything like that. Couldn't walk on it, back into surgery. Same surgery. They managed to stitch it back on, which is good. But now, football and soccer, I can't really play that anymore because that's really bad for your knees, if I'm honest with you. So then this opportunity came about, and I was like, you know what, just your hands, and there is a bit of bouncing on your feet and stuff like that, but no one's going to kick your legs out from underneath you or anything like that. So, I've just missed that competitive edge, if I'm honest. It's been a bit, not boring, my life, but, really missed playing sports and being competitive. So I haven't played sports probably in about 2 years. I play indoor soccer every now and then to fill in for people, but, that's about it.
This is a massive step up.
Oh, yeah. It definitely is. So
you're not easing it in here.
It is, I was going to say, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever trained for. And I've trained for a few things before, and it's definitely really bloody hard. So
it's very much an individual sport as well.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it. I love you have nowhere to hide. You can't hide behind a teammate for a game, otherwise... Well, there's no one to hide behind. So you just got you and your face. That's about it.
So did you know any of you mentioned that, one of the guys that fought in the one of the earlier PCRs. Yep. But have you met any of the crew prior to the start of September?
No, I know a few people through other people. Like Perth's like that. You always know
so small.
You know someone once removed. That's what I say. You always know someone who knows someone. So, a few people. So, no one I've really met before, to be honest. But everyone's so nice.
How'd you find Anarchy?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good, actually. It's a nice, tight little boxing gym. Yeah, that's why. It's really, really nice. So it does get hot down there. Let's just say it gets really, really hot.
Let's get some aircons in there or something.
But I feel like they do that deliberately just to make you sweat it out as much as you can. Yeah. So, but no, really good people, and well organised as well, if I'm honest. Yeah,
it's such I don't want to say strange, not in a bad way, but it's such a unique kind of gym, isn't it? Because it's not huge.
No,
it's not showy. It hasn't got big glass panel walls overlooking the city or anything like that. It's almost just like a little door in the wall.
Yeah,
and people go there, and once they're there, they seem to be. You see the same people there for years.
And it's like a family every time. So you go down there early and see some of the standard boxing sessions, apart from the PCR. and you see the same people down there all the time. You see Glenn and Nige connecting with them, and it's just it just seems like a real good community.
Really, good really close people.
Good close people.
Bit too close sometimes.
Yeah,
some shenanigans go on that probably shouldn't. So have you got any boxing experience?
No boxing. Time? Yeah, I've done a bit of boxing for fitness and stuff like that, but never been punched in the face. So
how have you found taking up almost a new sport? Like, what are you, 4 or 5 weeks?
It's good. To be honest, you learn a lot quicker. I mean, the coaches have been amazing, but you learn a lot quicker than I expected, to be fair. It's
you don't have any bad habits already inbuilt.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they start you from the bottom and teach you the fundamentals and everything like that, and then from there you kind of develop your own style and what else you want to put into it. So they teach you all the fundamentals of defense and attack, and then from there you kind of go with what you're good at. So and that's what we're finding out now a little bit.
It is amazing what they can do in 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm already seeing the difference. I mean, and fitness wise as well. Like, we were doing the hill sprints up the hill there. Yeah, I struggled to do 2 of those, and then we did 4 of them on Sunday. And the fitness is just like chalk and cheese. Yeah, it really is. I mean, the fitness from boxing is incredible. Yeah, it's something like I've never experienced before. So,
but you're feeling
healthy? feeling fitter.
Any injuries?
Not really. I've had a couple of niggles. My ankle's a bit sore, rolled that the other week, so a little bit sore, but nothing too serious.
Hands, everything are fine?
Yeah, hands are all good. Still learning how to wrap my hands, if I'm honest.
That's the key,
that is the key. So, no injuries, which is good.
I think that's where when you said they just teach you the fundamentals, because if I went in there and started, I haven't any boxing experience, I think I'd just go in there and try to hit the bag as hard as possible and probably do both my wrists and not be able to fight, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it is a matter of how they start you nice and slow. They just teach you how to do the things in the right way.
Yeah. I was surprised how quickly we were in the ring sparring people, though, to be honest. It's a bit daunting the first time you get in there. It's like, all right, in there you go.
How strange is it to step in?
Yeah, it's so weird. It is so weird because you're just like, oh, okay, this is it. All right, let's go.
when you stepped in the ring for the first time, this is only because I did this, when you get in there, do you almost subconsciously, you start to act like all the fighters you've seen before? They all start to sort of dance around, moving backwards.
Yeah.
Right? So you start to bounce around. It's quite an odd feeling getting in that ring, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's weird. It's unique. Nothing like I've experienced, because your adrenaline, as soon as it starts, is like bang,
straight on.
And almost all the coaching that you've had goes out your head, because all you're thinking about, especially after you take one punch, you're thinking about, shit, how do I not do that again?
How have you? So you've been hit?
Yeah.
How'd you find that?
Yeah.
Not how'd you find it? Like, it was great. It was great.
I loved it.
I had my hands behind my back for the rest.
I thought you meant to block with your head. That's
I meant, was it what you thought it was going to be? Because from what I hear, it's not as painful as people think, but it's just the shock that people have got to learn to live with.
Yeah, it's the shock. It's everything that goes with it. Really, your head snaps back. It's uncontrollable. You don't really have control of anything as soon as you get punched in the face, and then you're scared to throw a punch after that. All your emotions as well. It's a very emotional sport as well, because once you get punched in the face, you get angry and you get annoyed, and like, it's frustrating, especially when you're fighting someone that just keeps countering you and everything like that. Yeah,
you can't hit him.
Yeah, you can't him, and it's like, it's kind of like wrestling, where you're on the floor, you can't get out. It's like, keep getting punched in the face. It's like why can't I punch him back? And it's just a really emotional game, if I'm honest. So, but it's good. It's good. It getting punched in the face teaches you not to have that happen again. So, and you kind of use that to your advantage a little bit. So, yeah,
it's having the composure once you get a big hit.
Yeah, to come back and be like, right, let's start again. Let's regather ourselves and let's keep going. So
I wonder why more boxers, like professional boxers, if they do cop a bad hit, wonder why they don't go down and take
it might be that
the
round.
Count.
It might be the round thing. Might be
with the 10-8 count.
Yeah, with the 10-8. That's the only thing I can think of, because I've thought the same. Just go down, talk to yourself, regather yourself for 10 seconds. I mean, it's not a long time, really, is it?
They do. The refs, I was extremely impressed with the refs.
Yeah.
At this thing, they They know that it's everyone's first time boxing. They from what I've seen, they stick to the rules.
Yeah.
If they see something they don't like, they will very, very rarely call a fight off. But if they see something they don't like, I don't think they would hesitate for your safety for just saying no more.
In a 3-round fight, you lose around 10-8. It's pretty much game over. You know, it's
you got to come out swinging.
No, yeah, you got to come out winning those 2 next rounds at least. So, has there ever been any draws?
I think not for the last. I don't think there's been the last 2. I know there hasn't been any.
Yeah, okay.
There's been a lot that have. When I say a lot, probably 4 or 5 that was so close. I think they should have been draws. Okay. I mean, if it's 10-9 rounds, if the scoring's 10-9, obviously can't be a draw. Yeah. But I think there's been quite a few split decisions.
Yeah.
There's been some. One thing, I have said this a few times, I probably need to clarify it, is there was one fight from the last PCR that I thought the refs got it wrong.
Yeah, okay.
I thought this is a robbery, okay? And I've been very vocal on it. I watched it back on one of the girls from PCR actually sent me the video, and I watched it back, and I saw a totally different fight.
Yeah.
So as much as, and I shouldn't do this, as much as I question the judges, it all depends on where you're sitting. Because I was dead certain. I thought that this fighter, that 30-27, got it won, no dramas, and then that person lost.
Oh wow! Yeah,
and then I had a look back on the when I watched the video, and I went, oh, I actually think that girl should have been like. I think I was from the night I was wrong, and I wasn't drunk or anything. I was just really watching it. But that's where the importance, I guess, of where you're sitting and what you can see and what you can't see.
Yeah.
So, like they say, don't leave it in the hands of judges, but also, I don't think anyone wants to get knocked. Obviously, no one wants to get knocked out, but I don't think anyone really wants to knock the other person out.
No, I don't think it's like
it's not like that.
It's not like
it?
that. I think it's more, like you say, it's more of a game, more of a sport that you just kind of want to win. You kind of want to win. You don't want to go in there knocking the guy out, really. That's not your first aim, because at the end of the day, if you go in there swinging, you're probably going to get knocked out yourself, you know?
Let's concentrate on winning before we're going to say how
exactly,
we're going to do it.
Exactly.
And also, for all this training, you want to enjoy every minute of it. You don't want to just do one round and go, okay, that's it, I've won. You go, no, I want to experience every minute of this.
Yeah.
And the nerves of once it's finished, you got that wait while they're taking your headgear off and your gloves off while you're waiting for the ref's decision. So there's all these little things that I don't think you want to miss out on.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Plus, out of respect for your opponent as well, you think this person's put in the hard work as well.
Yeah.
And they've got family and friends there. You don't want to do anything like that to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So obviously you've dropped a fair chunk of weight there, but how is your eating going? Are you eating more? Are you eating cleaner? How's that?
A lot cleaner. I really.
What does clean eating mean? Like I hear a lot of people say it, but I don't know what it means.
Cutting out, let's say, the Uber Eats and the burgers and the and the beers and everything. The beers are the one for me. As soon as I have beers and I eat pizza and then I eat all this crappy food, as soon as I cut that out, then all the healthy eating starts. So it's eating at the right times as well. That's why I always eating before like 8 o'clock at night is a big plus for me. So you
don't have kids?
No, I don't have kids. Definitely not. So that's that's
quick.
Yeah, not yet. Anyway, so I'm still
working on it.
Yeah, still
it's on the list.
Still got time.
Yeah. Don't rush that, mate.
No, definitely not. I'm enjoying my life at the moment. It's stressful enough. Let's just say that.
With the healthy eating, do you feel better?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it changes your whole mindset as well. It's the confidence that comes with it as well, and the energy, and like
everyone seems a bit calmer.
My missus is big for eating vegetables and everything like that, and it gets your mind and all your nutrients and everything like that going. So it's good.
So she's your personal chef for this, is she?
Yeah, she works at a cafe actually.
Which one? Shout out to the cafe.
Kirkwood Cafe.
Kirkwood. I'm not sure where
it's in Swanbourne, so it's like it's on North Street, a little like boutique cafe kind of thing. They sell other stuff there, but she usually closes up, so whatever they have kind of left over, she'll go off and just bring it home, bring some salads home and stuff like that, which makes it really easy, especially after boxing as well, because you're going to boxing at, say, 6:30, you're probably not getting home till about 8:30, and then if I had to go cook dinner,
it'd be 9:30,
and then by the time you get to bed, have a shower, it's like 11 o'clock by the time you settle down. So it does help.
What suburbs do you guys live in?
East Fremantle.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's not too far to get.
Not too far. It's about 20 minutes to get into Anarchy.
So he's not copping that traffic on the freeway.
But I work in Bibber Lake, which is an extra 20.
Oh, okay.
So depends, really, if I come straight from home or straight from work. But, yeah.
Okay.
Southie. I don't think there's too many of us, actually, because most...
Who was it? I think it was Michael. Michael lives in Mandurah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And someone is in Coburn. Who's that? I think it's Alex Mongi.
Yeah, that's
sure
right. I remember him saying that. Yeah.
So a few guys coming from South.
Yeah, a few guys coming representing the South. I don't know why. There's always that South and North and South
rivalry.
Border. Yeah, I don't know why. My missus is a North, and I managed to convince her to come down to South, but now she's like, all right, we need to move back North for a bit. I've had my turn. Now it's your turn. So
it's different.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is really different. I mean, Freo is kind of the hub of the South, and then the city is kind of the hub of the North. Well, they have their own little kind of suburban places, but
North Freo is still considered North. That's a weird thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess that's true. Yeah, true. Yeah, which is weird.
Very strange.
I would almost class that as South, really. Secret South.
I grew up South.
Yeah?
I grew up South. I was in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the tough streets of Mount Pleasant I grew up in, mate. Oh, yeah.
I was Salters Point, so I was on the other side of that.
We're just thugs from the South, mate.
Those tough from the South, yeah. Because I went to school right near there, so which was good.
Aquinas?
Yeah, Aquinas.
Aquinians.
Bloody
Aquinians.
Yeah, I know. Playing soccer at that school was hard, let's just say that.
Mate, obviously off the drinking, off the partying.
Yep.
How long's it been?
What, properly or?
Officially.
Officially, about 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I've, not been really drinking for about 4 weeks.
Just been social?
Yeah, I had a Bucks party on Saturday.
You got to drink at Bucks parties.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't, which was a big one for me. Which was like, that was hard. Because being around a load of drunk people at a Bucks party, they're talking to you, and you're just like, it's not fun. It is not fun. I don't know why. It's just, it was a really good day, really everything like that. But, to get involved, especially when everyone else is drinking, it is hard. But it was a good test and tick.
How annoying are people when you're sober and they're drunk?
Yeah, I know.
So annoying.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a PCR. 2,000 of you annoying people coming up to me. No, I'm just...
Yeah.
No, I don't get on it at the PCR. Oh, no. I take it nice and easy. I get so caught up in the fights.
Yeah.
I just go, no, I want to watch all of these. So, and being invested in almost every fight makes it hard. I get nervous.
Yeah.
So just watching it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it's like for you guys.
Yeah, it's hard.
So what's the hardest part of training?
Oh, that's a tough question. Probably the sparring, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Do you enjoy the sparring?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's daunting.
Timmy loves it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just, I guess, because you put all the different elements into work, and you're kind of finding out how something that they teach you, how that actually works in real time. So, and
then it just clicks all of a sudden?
It does. It takes a while for it to click, but it's all timing at the end of the day. It's exactly when you should do that. If you slip too early, then you're going to cop one afterwards, and it's just, it really times it in with everything else. So, yeah, it's good.
Have you been in the ring with like a very good boxer?
Yeah, so that was like one of my sparring sessions. I was with...
Ben or someone?
No, I was with Will, who had done one of the PCRs before, but he's doing this one. I was sparring with him, and he's a good boxer. He's a really good counter boxer. Yeah. So he knocked me around a bit, but yeah, that was a good lessons actually, because you learn pretty quick when someone's on top of you and punching you like that. So.
And they can be so like effortless, can't they?
Oh yeah.
Not using any. I'm trying to get his photo up here. They're not. No energy, anything. They just look smooth.
There he is.
Will Cleggett. Yeah. He has done it before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I heard the name. I was thinking, how do I know this guy?
But he's a good boxer. He's on the blue team this year.
Do you know who he's going to be fighting?
I don't.
Mentally, how have things changed since you've been training? Confidence higher?
Yeah, confidence is higher for sure, especially since we first started. Confidence is a lot higher. But that comes with everything, That comes with, the teammates as well, building your confidence up, the coaches building your confidence up. And, the coaches are really good. They never, say, oh, that's really bad or that's really good. They just keep you working at whatever level you're at. So, confidence is good.
Beautiful. You got any fears about the actual event itself? I think you said before you were worried about
no fears. Just I guess just 'cause you have people coming to watch it, don't you? So you want to put on a good show for them and everyone else that's coming to watch. So it's just making sure you put on a good show and doing the best I can. Anyway, that's why I'm trying to do everything I can now leading up to it, so I don't look back and go, oh, I wish I did that different, or I wish I did that different. Yeah. So
you're playing it out in your mind?
Yeah, playing it out in my mind. And, on the night it'd be completely different. It would be, there'll be so many different emotions and feelings and anxiety and just wanting it to get out of the way kind of thing on the day probably. But you just really got to stand there and enjoy the moment,
Everyone feels it though. I don't think anyone can say they walk to that ring feeling calm and comfortable. Yeah. People give off that impression. People come out extremely confident, but you can see inside
it's hidden.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be able to hide it. I'd just be shocked.
I just want to have fun in the night. That's the main thing. I don't want to get caught up in my own emotions or in the actual night itself. Just when are you ever going to get the chance to perform at a boxing, if anything, in front of how many people go?
2,000.
2,000 people.
Rowdy people.
Yeah, I've played high-grade soccer matches before with 100 or 200 people, never thousands of people. It's it's a big deal. It is a big deal, especially in a small environment like that as well. And people are dressed nicely, and it's really corporate and it's really cool.
The team get behind you. I noticed that at the last PCR more than any other. Is how supportive and rowdy your team gets.
Yeah, and that's when you say it's individual sport, but I think in this environment it is kind of because you're holding pads for the people on your team, you're sparring with the people in the team, you're getting them preed up for the fight. So it is kind of a team sport leading up to it, but at the end of the day, once you step in that ring, you're on your own. So especially for the 2 minutes, and then you got the coaches probably screaming at you.
Oh, you can't hear a thing, mate.
No, I bet. But yeah, it's
Nigel's a bit calmer on the sidelines.
I like that. But sometimes you do need to rot up your ass a little bit.
He'll give it to you. If you need it, he'll give it to you. Jeez. Has it lived up to its expectations so far?
Yeah, definitely. I reckon it's a hard environment to kind of find your feet in, and the nerves to begin with, and you're meeting new people and you're trying to get to know people, and you're scouting everyone out saying, oh, who might I be up fighting against? Don't want to get too close to them in case I have to fight and all that. But it's exceeded the expectations, if I'm honest. I didn't really know what to expect when walking in. It's one of those you kind of get blindsided by, and it's nothing. Yeah, you can't really compare it to anything. So unless you've done anything like it before, but yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I know you said you haven't been to one of the events, but your parents have. I think that's gonna help you a bit. Did they go to the convention centre or the Crown?
Yeah, the convention centre. Okay. So they knew someone that was fighting in the convention centre. One of their friends.
It's at the Crown now, as you know.
Which will be a different environment. So
they do get you in there though on the day. I'm pretty sure they get you there in the morning.
Yeah.
To actually look at everything and to
scope it out.
Man. Yeah. It is. It's not a shame, but it is unfortunate that no matter what footage they put up there, like the videos that they show you, it just doesn't do it justice.
Oh no, that ballroom is. I've been there for a couple of events. I think it was there Melbourne Cup last year. Yeah, Melbourne Cup last year. It's insane. That venue is insane. It's and then walking out, you got the casino there. It feels like a boxing match, because you're in a casino. It feels like Vegas. You walk out, you go for a little gamble or whatever. You go upstairs to your hotel. It gives it the full environment, especially compared to the convention centre, which is you just got that, and then you probably got a hotel down the road, and you got to go elsewhere and stuff like that. It really keeps it close intact.
You staying at the Crown?
Going to. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Nice and convenient.
Yeah, nice and convenient. Straight upstairs, get changed and come back down and
enjoy some drinks.
That'd
be great.
Yeah, I can't wait for my first drink. I can't wait.
I think it's the atmosphere. It's like I said with the videos, is when you get in there, you can almost feel everyone quite amped about the whole night, and I don't think there's anyone in there that doesn't enjoy the night. No,
definitely not. So, I don't think there would be. Well, how can you not enjoy a 7-hour drink package of watching people get beaten up?
Well, and you know what? Even the people like win, lose or draw.
Yeah.
I still don't see anyone with any regrets afterwards. Obviously everyone wants to win and everyone wants the belt, but if you don't win, people aren't regretting doing it, which is such a not a strange thing, but it's hard to even fathom to think that they could work so hard and box, not come away with a win, but then still be satisfied with their performance.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all these different lessons that we're learning now you take away with you as well, like these are life lessons almost.
It's definitely not a bad skill to have afterwards.
Definitely. And it gives you confidence, it gives you all these little elements that they actually teach you that you can take away with you afterwards. And to be honest, with boxing, I'm enjoying it, so it could be something that I go further and
continue.
Could keep continuing, especially fitness wise. It's I've always hated running. I've tried so many times to run, and my brain gives up before my feet. It's just I get bored. I can't stand
swimming.
I have to be chasing a ball. I have to be doing something. Whereas like punching a bag or doing runs while punching something, it makes it more enjoyable. So,
well, if you do continue with the boxing, it's going to be hard push to go in front of a crowd of 2,000 again. There's a lot of amateur fighters, even professional fighters, that have never fought in front of 2,000 people.
That's what Ben was just saying to me. Is I'm an amateur boxer. I think he said he's had 10 or 12 fights, and he said I've never fought in front of anyone close to this amount of people. So. Just take it in and enjoy the experience, and
massive opportunity.
Don't worry. The worst thing is worrying about the result, because you never that shouldn't even be a factor in your head, because at the end of the day you're there for the people, and it's the whole environment. So,
and you can also back it up, like for PCR 10, that's probably going to be happening. I think in April. I think it's happening in April. A lot of the ex-fighters, the ones from the last one, are definitely going to be here at this one for you guys as well. And they seem to enjoy it just as much on the second time around, because they can take more of it in. Yeah,
I'm definitely going to be coming to the next one, I reckon. Just especially if I'm at the end of the night, so I can have a whole night of enjoying it, and everything like that.
Do you know what number fight you are?
Do we know when we find that out? I don't know when it's...
I don't know. Yeah. Glenn didn't even tell me who your opponent... He didn't even tell me what teams you were on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
so, no, I don't have any... I wish I could say I had inside knowledge, mate, but I don't.
Yeah, they did. I think they had a sparring session on Saturday, which I couldn't make to because of work, and then on the Sunday... they called us and did... Oh, no, it was the Saturday night. Yeah, the Saturday afternoon they called us and told us all the teams after they were going through the footage and doing the matchups and everything like that. So, yeah. That's
an art, not just the matchups, because the matchups are so close.
I wasn't expecting my matchup at all, to be honest. I had people in my head. I had about six or seven.
Who do you think you were fighting?
Oh, some of the taller boys, if I'm honest, because, I mean, I think Bo might not even be over 6 foot. I don't know how tall he is, but he's not. Yeah, I thought the matchup would have been probably my height, maybe more my size as well. But, I mean, it's a good matchup. It is a good match, because I've never sparred him before. He's everyone I've spoken to said he's good on the inside and stuff like that, but...
glass jaw.
Yeah, glass jaw.
That's what you told me off camera. He didn't really.
But yeah, no, it's going to be a good day, and I'm just keen to see who everyone else is matched up against as well. They did say there is some underdogs, and like there is in every fight, but
it's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing, and it is on the day. People can have injuries going into the day and have niggles or whatever, or be off on that day, and it's just you got to be there to show up. So put in the work. 4 weeks.
Anyone can win.
Yeah.
Anyone can win. There was one fight last time where if I was betting this one fight, I was dead certain. I went, this is a bad matchup. I think this person's going to get done, and I was wrong, and the other person won.
Yeah,
so I will tell you about that afterwards.
Yeah.
But, so I think it does come down to who can handle that pressure.
And you see it all the time. You see it in boxing fights every day. You see it in the UFC just gone. Kamaru Usman, was winning that whole fight. Leon Edwards is my favourite fighter. So I love him. Yeah,
he's so good, isn't he?
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah,
so good. See, the next one's going to be in the UK.
Yeah,
they said if he wants to come for the belt, he's got to come to the UK.
Yeah, I love that.
So
put
good.
Him into Birmingham. I love it.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, that would be insane. It's like I don't know what it is about the atmosphere when you go to the UK. I remember Darren Till coming out to Sweet Caroline the UK
when he fought Jorge.
In Liverpool.
He got knocked out.
Yeah, he got knocked out. But but the walkout to that song was just
madness. Madness. I think it was UFC 93. I will cut this out because this still makes my missus mad. I was on my honeymoon in the UK when this was on, and I go, we got an opportunity here. I said, I'm going to take you somewhere. And she goes,
Dublin. Oh.
Yeah. And she goes, where? I said, it's going to be a surprise. I said, I'm going to take you. Well, where? Because we were in the UK for like about 3 months.
Yeah.
So take you somewhere. And then something got out, and she goes, are you taking me to a fucking UFC event? And I said, how did you know? She goes, I'm not going. She goes, I am not fucking going to UFC. She had the shits on with me. So we never went. Yeah. I managed to get a T-shirt. That's about it.
Dublin. I remember the Conor McGregor coming out in Dublin as well. That was
he fought Dennis Seaver there, did he?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that was a big crowd. That was insane. They haven't gone. I want to say they haven't gone back there since. I don't think. Easy. That's why I wanted the Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. I don't know if that's going to go ahead. I think they've actually...
What's going on with Joshua?
I don't know. I think they've actually cancelled that fight and given it to... Who's the other big... Derek Chisora.
Okay.
So I think they've given that fight to him on December 3rd, I think. So at Wembley. But that would have been a massive fight. I don't know why I didn't take it. I don't know why. There's always politics involved in boxing, though, isn't there?
Too many people with their fingers in that pie, isn't it? It's a shame. I can't stand him, but I don't like him, but I also am fascinated by him. It's pretty bad. Is Jake Paul?
Yeah, I'm not a follower, but I am a follower, if that makes sense. I don't know why. It's just you have to. He always pops up. He always pops up, and he finds a way. I don't know how he finds a way, but he's cringely funny. If that makes sense.
He's fighting Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
That's soon, isn't it?
I think that's this weekend.
Jake Paul can box.
Oh, he can. Yeah,
he can fucking box.
I mean, everyone says it's rigged and all this, but at the end of the day, it's not rigged. I mean, he ties Woodley, that fight he knocked him out cold, like bad. And he was nowhere near even getting up, you know.
Silva can box
as well, but
he's 44.
44.
I'm pretty sure, and he's 44. Is he 44 or 45?
And it's different. He boxes. He can box, but
47.
He boxes more with his hands down, doesn't he? If anything, you know, he moves his head around, moves his body around, and kind of weaves in and out.
When Jay gets put in there with a real boxer, I don't know how he's going to go.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I don't know if he's going to be able to. I mean, it's at the end of the day, he's got the confidence, and no stage is too big for him. At the end of the day, is it really?
No.
He loves it. The more negativity he gets, the more confidence he gets.
Just thrives on it, doesn't he?
I mean, that whole Mayweather, Logan Paul thing, that was weird. That was so weird. Even just seeing that, it looked like it was like a video game because it was just like a big, tall...
How did they get that through with the weight difference?
I don't understand how that was
15 kilos heavier.
I mean, if Logan Paul knocked him out or something, surely that's like illegal, right? Like if he puts him in hospital or something like that, you know? Like,
it was an exhibition though, wasn't it? I think they can have an agreed...
Yeah,
but you're not supposed to... I think it's not supposed to be 10 pounds below...
I mean, it probably was like 20 kilos, wasn't it?
It's a massive difference.
20, 30 kilos.
But Logan Paul's a big guy.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 6'3", athletic.
Well, if Jake Paul, he was a good boxer at the start, and that was 2020, so that's what, 2.5 years ago. Yeah. You've seen how far you've come in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Imagine with the training and...
He's got the money as well behind him. You know, he's got so much money behind him, time. He doesn't do anything else but that now. He does YouTube videos, but that's mostly to do with boxing and all the other stuff he does, the memes.
He fought Ben Askren,
That was over by the time it got released, I think.
Ben Askren was the worst striker in the UFC.
He's the worst striker I've ever seen.
He's such a hack. He just took a dive. I thought Tyrone would have done better, but he didn't. Fucking Tyrone.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be interesting. De Silva's got no chin. 0 chin now.
Yeah. Especially at 47. That's not young.
I reckon. Can you bet on this? Let's have a look at some odds here.
How old's Mayweather now?
Mayweather's 40. I think he's a year younger than me, so I think he's 44.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 40. Yeah, even he looks old now, 47. Yeah. I think that's the one that will happen, though, to be honest. I think it'll be same weight. Jake Paul Mayweather might be one.
Anderson Silva's a favourite.
Which is ridiculous.
That is a joke.
He's quick and explosive, isn't he, Jake Paul? That's the thing. He is quick.
He's got some power.
But
he's such a prick.
He is such a prick. He is such a prick.
Fucking asshole. Yeah.
You could see though he's trying to be like Conor McGregor. You can see he's trying to get that, trying to do it like that, and it's like you even see his like weigh-ins, the way he weighs in. He does the same poses sometimes.
He does, doesn't he?
Where he's like, tensing like that and shouting out, and it is cringy, but it's entertainment, and I'm watching. So.
Oh, I'm watching. No question. How good's Paddy Pimblett?
Yeah, I love him. Liverpool man.
So good.
Yeah, he's a scouser. He's through and through. He's a nice guy as well. And see how much weight he puts on and puts off. He just enjoys his life when he's not fighting, and then I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he loses so much weight so quickly. It's insane.
Can't be good for you.
It can't be good for you, but I mean, he's enjoying his life. So
he does get big. Can you imagine when he finishes the UFC how big he's going to be?
Oh yeah,
he's going to be a mountain of a man. He wouldn't give a shit.
Oh no, he wouldn't. I love it, and I love just the way the Scousers talk, and like he's a funny guy. Really funny.
He's almost like the Conor McGregor, or like he's obviously. I don't think anyone's ever going to be that big.
No, I don't think that will ever happen again in our lifetime.
Paddy,
he's real. He's real, more real than Conor McGregor.
He's nice.
It's him. You can tell it's him as well. It's like he's been like that for years, and he's grown up that way. And he's they all have a story, which is nice as well.
He talks himself up, but he doesn't talk his opponent down.
No,
I think that's the difference. So I like Paddy. I hope he does well. I don't think he's. Not sure whether he can compete at that top level yet. Like, as in, when I say top level, he's obviously winning the UFC. But
was he the champ at one? Wasn't he?
Was it Cage?
Not one. Sorry, Cage Warriors. Yeah, the UK version. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
but the thing, Cage Warriors is no joke.
No, because Conor was. I think he was double champ there. Same. I think they were talking about Paddy was kind of the same upbringing as that.
Yeah,
dual champion at Cage Warriors, moved up to UFC, still kind of putting everyone away in the UFC now, and it's. Only a matter of time he gets. I don't know who he'll be fighting next. Should be a big name though, because I think his last one wasn't too big.
Anyway, let's get off this. Let's get back to this PCR. I will have to cut that bit out. I think I swore too many times.
Yeah, I swear too much in that as well.
Have you thought of a nickname? Did you give yourself one, or did you put it out there to the crew?
Put it out there to family and friends a few times, and it's hard because. Jamie West, I mean, the first thing is like Wild West. That's the first thing. It's cringy. Don't really like that.
Kanye?
Kanye West. But I think, what did I go for? I think I went for the Wild Child West. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, the Wild Child West. The Wild Card was another one that was thrown out.
Wild West.
Yeah, the Wild West come out with a cowboy hat on.
Oh, yeah.
That's not me, though. I had that. Yeah, so I went with the Wild Child in the end.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, the Wild Child's good. I
Beautiful.
like it. It's got a good ring to it. I like things that kind of rhyme.
And
come in together.
There's been some good nicknames this time around.
Yeah.
And some very good walkout music. These guys here. Oh, I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, really?
It was probably very good music. I think I'm just too old. But yeah, they've had some 90s classics.
It's hard because you go, right, do I want a serious walkout rap song kind of thing? Do I want Kanye West coming out stronger or something like that, you know? Or do I want it just to be fun, like get the crowd going? I
think pump up the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I went for.
What'd you go for? Hit me.
It's Freed From Desire. It's kind of like a football chant song, if I'm honest, actually. So,
is it from the start?
Yep, from the start.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, this is just... Is this where they're running with the briefcase in the video clip?
Yeah, I believe so. It'll be fun. It'll be fun in the night. It'll be good. Really, really good. So.
This is every UK nightclub in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
were playing this.
Yeah,
it was just pumping. That's good. See, everyone's music seems to be from about... I don't know, so about 2005 to about 2010. Like, it's just in this bracket of just awesome music.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a UK song, isn't it?
Yeah, and you want a song that everyone will know as well. So it's got a good ring to it. So it was. I think if you go too serious, you got to keep it light.
As long as it suits you, I think that's the key.
And that's the thing. I was asking people, and they're like, I kind of thought, well, what do I want to walk out to at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, it's like,
you're not.
What will get me going? What will make me have the most fun and everyone around me? So yeah, no, good. It took me a while to get to the song choice, but got there in the end.
I think I did look at this the other day. I think I'd come out to Oasis.
That was another one.
Which song? Please let it be this one.
Morning Glory was another. Starts a bit rock and roll-y.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so big.
Yeah. Oh,
do you remember?
If I could, they're probably my favourite band in the world. Like, if they could ever get back together, I'd love it. I saw Liam Gallagher at Falls Festival. I was front stage with my England shirt on.
How was he?
It. Oh, awesome.
His voice is back because it dropped off there for a while.
I mean, yeah, how much auto-tune does he put in it? I don't know. But it's fun. He's just such a rock star, and I don't think anyone's ever going to be like that again. He does the partying. He still does it. He's like 50 and he still does it. He loves it. So yeah, it's good. He
hasn't changed at all, has he?
No, he hasn't.
He's still just that.
He wears the trench coat still. Talks like this. Like, yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
This is what I'd come out to. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that voice, isn't it?
Around this time, his voice was something else.
Yeah. Rock and Roll Star would be another good one to walk out to.
What about the Starts of Cigarette and Alcohol?
Oh, yeah. Did you ever see him live?
I did.
Oh.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I first got into this song. Sacha Baron Cohen had a movie called The Grimsby Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where they used this song.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, God, they were good in their day.
They were good.
So good.
It's a shame that they had their tiff. I can't believe, apparently they offered a ridiculous amount of money to get back together for shows. And they're still like, nah.
Not doing it.
Yeah. Which is your brother, which seems so weird, but...
Do you reckon they'd be as good? Because they seem to have that change of like they had the different drummers, and then they had a little bit of a change of the lineup, and Bonehead left, and
I don't think they'll make music as well as they did, but it would just be the show of the concert playing their old music. I don't think anyone would want to miss that.
No.
Them back together. But I remember when the bombings happened in Manchester.
Yeah.
They had a show for it afterwards there.
Yeah, I did.
And I think Noel was meant to go, or was it Liam? One of them was meant to go and perform with the other, and they said, "No, I'm not going."
I think it was Liam that didn't go, but Noel went.
Noel went, and
then Chris Martin from Coldplay came in and did a fair thing.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. They did that. Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah, Don't Look Back in Anger.
And Ariana Grande didn't know the words to it. I was like, shame on you, Ariana.
That's the one. Chris Martin's awesome as well.
Oh yeah, he's great. All right, when it's all done, come 11:30 on the Saturday, the 5th of November, which is about 20 days away.
Yeah.
That's 20.
20 days.
20?
Oh, my God.
20, 30, 20, 25. 25 days.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you expecting to get out of the event, mate? What are you hoping to get out of it?
A lot of alcohol afterwards.
Oh, there will be.
So much just the partying afterwards and getting around everyone. I think once... especially since we go into our teams, once that 4 weeks done, it's you're gonna have people gonna be with you for the rest of your life, probably. Yeah. So yeah, just that, and just reflecting back on the whole 8 weeks, because at the end of the day, I can't remember what I did week 1, and I'm probably on the right track not to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But give yourself some time, give a week, and then just reflect on the whole experience. Yeah, definitely.
I hope you get a chance to take it in.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the walkout, the actual time in the ring, because I think once you're in there, it's going to be all a blur afterwards, especially if you get knocked out. But it will be a bit of a blur afterwards, and you kind of need to just slow it down and just remember it, especially a couple of days afterwards. Yeah, reflect on it.
I think that's it. Is just being able to take it all in, because on one hand you want the day to be, you want it to be here now, but also you just want to hopefully get a chance to enjoy it and enjoy the night
and have some fun.
Oh yeah. And the adrenaline that's pumping after it's all done.
Yeah.
The night once that DJ comes out at about 11:30.
Yeah.
That's when it really turns up. That's where any kind of little niggly issue anyone had is gone, it's gone, and everyone's just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, beautiful.
So you pumped?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Pumped.
Great.
First training session tonight with the crew, with the red team.
Have you got your red shirt?
No, not
get
yet.
that tonight.
Yeah, I think we'll get that tonight. So Nige has already made a group chat with us all and got us pumping up. The mighty Reds. I'm a Reds fan, so in most sports that I play, and I support. So Chicago Bulls, Liverpool, everything's kind of red, so it's kind of fitted in.
Works well.
Yeah, it works well.
Him and Glenn get very competitive.
Yeah.
I'll just give you
they already have. They had a bit of tiff and tough on Saturday with you've got selected to be on the better team, the red team. Don't worry about that. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Good rivalry. I love it.
Beautiful. Well, mate, 25 days out. I want to thank you very much for spending your time, having some time off work.
No, thank you
for coming in here today.
That's good.
And mate, wish you all the best for the night. And afterwards, like I say to everyone, if you ever want to come in here and relive the glory with me, you are more than welcome to come back
beautiful.
in.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, mate. And I'll see you on the night.
See you on the night, if not before. Cheers, mate.